It's apéro time. So I'm gonna share some of my favorite apéro snacks with you. Apéro is short for apéritif, which is a drink. And often in the summertime, you'll have something lighter like rosé, you might have a beer. It's something to do with friends. So you would have friends over for apéro. You can also go to like a bar or something and have apéro. It's after work, it's usually around 6:30. It's just a time to gather with friends, have a drink, and have some snacks. So I'm gonna share some popular apéro snacks with you that I often serve and I've seen a lot of other French people here in the south of France serve. So to start off strong, we have saucisson. This is a local saucisson here, but you can buy a brand name at the grocery store and you just cut it up in thin little slices. Sometimes it has a peel on the outside that you have to take off, so you might have to check. You can take it off for your guests, like this one you can see comes off. Some of them are edible and some are not, so you just take it off. It's a cured meat. I've described it before like salami. I know it's not really salami, but it is a cured meat. And if you don't have saucisson, you might have some other type of cured meat as your spread. This meal is different from apéro-dinatoire. Apéro-dinatoire is kind of a mix between apéro and dinner. So it's going to be kind of like brunch where you're combining two meals and it's going to be plentiful. You're gonna have a lot of food and you won't have to eat dinner afterwards. Whereas apéro is really light. So another thing you'll often find are olives. Any kind of olive, or sometimes you'll have tapenade, which is an olive spread, maybe on some little toast. Something that's really popular here, I think the brand name is Kool-Aid. These are called flips, but they're like little Cheetos, and they taste, this flavor is cacahuète, peanut, and the peanut flavor I think is one of the most popular. You also have cheese, and I'm sure there are other flavors. I think I've seen ketchup and some other funky flavors, but I think the most popular here, at least where I am, is cacahuète. And it comes in a bag like this. You can find these in the US. They're usually at Aldi during one of their European weeks. I'm not sure which week it is, but you will find them sometimes at Aldi. So if you want to have your own apéro in the US, you can definitely find these. Another popular one is some type of chip, like a kettle chip. I've seen a lot of just plain kettle chip flavor. And one of the brands you'll see a lot of here is Brett. Sometimes you'll see little biscuits, like these are like savory biscuits, biscuits sablés. This one has sesame seeds and comté. So it's just like a little cookie. You will also have, I could not find any at the store today, but you'll have these things called apéritif, and they are like little cheese cubes. They're in the shape of a cube and you unwrap them, and it's kind of the texture of, I would say like Velveeta or something. It very much reminds me of like Velveeta or Kraft Singles. It's got a very creamy texture. It doesn't resemble cheese to me, but the French love them. They're kind of maybe also the texture of like cream cheese or something, but they come in a bunch of different flavors. Garlic, salmon, ham, different types of cheeses. I think there's a Roquefort. There's a bunch of different ones. Another thing you'll see is dried fruits like cranberries, raisins. These are really popular, and you'll also see them in mixes with nuts. You might have pistachios. You can also have nuts that are either salted or sweet. Like this is a nut mix that has, it's cashews and peanuts with honey and salt on them. So sometimes you'll have sweet, sometimes salty, sometimes both. But some type of nut. So it's really light, snacky foods. You're not eating a big meal at apéro. It's just like a taste. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions. I would also really appreciate a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I hope you will have your own apéro, whether it's in France or the US or wherever you are in the world. It's a really nice tradition, and it's just a nice way to unwind with friends on the weekend. So, Tchin Tchin or Santé.